Now, I would not know how anyone else makes it because I don't give a damn. But here's the thing about that. I make things the way I make things. You can make things the way you want to make things. Again, this show is called It's Not Fancy, It's Food. So I'm hungry and I'm about to make some chowder. All right, now what I have here is some cut up potatoes. I want to say this is a medium large potato, not too big, you know. There we got that there. And now what I'm gonna do is grab some salt. Now that's a little too much salt for my liking, so I'm gonna rinse some of that out. Give me a second. Okay, I rinsed some of that salt up out of there because, as I said, it was too much dang salt. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to square up an onion and cut up and put in here. So when I say I'm going to square up an onion, what I mean is I'm going to cut it down and I'm going to cut it sideways while the onion is still intact. And then I'm going to just shave it off the side and put it all in there. That's what I mean when I say I'm going to square off an onion. See how that looks? Now I can just hold it to the side and shave it off, and it's still intact. So, as I said, I buy fresh thyme and I like to dry it myself and use it in my food. Now this will be enough. That's enough for me. This is all the seasonings that I'm going to be using. Garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. There's already salt in the water, but if I want to come behind, I'm going to use this all-purpose seasoning. And if it's not, salty enough, if there's not enough flavor for me in there, then I'm going to, and these are the meats that I'm going to be using. Well, I don't know what, it's meat to me. So I'm going to be using some bay scallops, some jumbo shrimp, and I'm going to cut them shrimp into pieces. And this is a piece of cod. I am going to cut up this piece of cod and put it in there. So I'm making a seafood chowder. All right, and we'll be back. Our potatoes have come to a boil, and we're just waiting for them to absorb some of this water and let the water evaporate and become soft until we add the rest of our ingredients. Take about 5 of these shrimp, and I am going to peel them and cut them into chunks. You may say, ew, why do you have the meat on the counter? Because if you're not a filthy person and you clean your things, you can do things like this. It's called soap, water, and a little bit of bleach. All right? So I am going to be using my counter as a cutting board to cut these shrimp up. I've decided to go with 12 of the bay scallops, and then I'm going to chunk up some of this, these shrimp here. All right. Gotten my shrimp cut up. I have checked the tenderness of the potatoes. They still have a little way to go, but I can go behind and add my heavy whipping cream. A little will go a long way. Trust me. And that's just gonna boil down some more. Now, tasting the water, it doesn't seem like I need much adobo in there. I am gonna add the seasonings though. Heavy-handed, well, liberally. That first one was garlic and this one is onion. Yeah, I like a lot of black pepper. I'm just gonna stir that up. Letting that come to a boil again, and then I am going to add my I'm gonna put some broccoli in there. I want some greens in there, so broccoli it is. I put some big chunks of broccoli in there because, you know. You see how that's thickening up with just the potatoes? If I just leave it like that, it can thicken up a little more with just the potatoes. But you know what I like to add in there? I have a cold, don't mind me. No. But I'm gonna show you what I like to add in there. A little crazy, a little unconventional maybe, I don't know. I don't care. Again, this is how I make mine. Make yours the way you want to make it. I don't go by recipes. I go by feeling, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese in there. Again, I don't care. I don't care how you make your things. I'm making it the way I want to make it. And it's gonna be good. Alright, there it is. It's in there. And what I'm gonna do is stir it up and let it melt down. Letting that boil, I may add a little bit of cornstarch to this just to thicken it up a little bit. But I also may just let it boil down to where the potatoes do its thing. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Unfortunately, I am feeling a little impatient and hungry, so I'm just gonna add the cornmeal slurry to this. Potatoes, maybe next time. I added in my my cod. Now I'm adding in my shrimp pieces. And now my bay scallops. And I'm gonna stir this up and I'm gonna come back. Isn't this, look at this, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, you can have this as a standalone meal in itself, or you can have it with a sandwich, or you can have it with some oyster crackers, or a slice of bread, whatever. I, today, am going to have this, seeing as how my dishwasher is going. I'm gonna have this with a piece of bread. Alright? Just this meal alone and a piece of bread. And look at that. A gorgeous chowder. Now, it may not be gorgeous to you, but it's gorgeous to me. So, y'all have a great rest of your evening, day, whatever time it is. Goodbye.